been talking about how this is the 50th anniversary of Star Wars going into production in Tunisia, and I want to highlight a very important crew member whose story I love, who has gotten the attention of a bunch of cosplayers, and whose name doesn't even appear in the credits. I want to back up for just a second because this all started for me at Star Wars Celebration Chicago in 2019. I noticed for the first time that there was a group of cosplayers running around in short pink shorts carrying microphones above their heads, including my buddy Steve Copeland there on the right, and the real-life character they were cosplaying as, Pink Shorts Boom Guy. This costume, of course, is based on this photo of the Star Wars crew on location in Tunisia on the Mos Eisley set, and right there in the middle is boom operator Ken Nightingale. Just a few feet away, there's George Lucas rocking his traditional flannel. I wanted to know more about Ken Nightingale's story, and so I tracked down his son Terrence, who also works in the film and TV industry, and he put me in touch with his dad back in 2019. Ken was 90 at the time, but we had a lovely chat about his fashion choices in Tunisia. He just said it was so hot, it made sense to wear what he wore. And of course, I asked him what he thought about people turning him into a costume. He chuckled. He said, they seem to enjoy it. Good for them. Ken had a long and distinguished career. He worked on nearly 50 movies, including a lot of James Bond films. But it's what happened after Star Wars came out that is maybe my favorite part of the story, because Star Wars won the Academy Award that year for Best Sound, which meant that the British sound crew got an invitation to Buckingham Palace. And Ken had to up his wardrobe game. He turned in those pink booty shorts for a top hat and tails. They got picked up in a Rolls Royce and went to Buckingham Palace to have lunch in the garden with the royal family. And there were a lot of people who worked on Star Wars who, like Ken, did not have their name in the credits. It was just the practice of the time. So this was a really nice recognition. Ken Nightingale passed away in 2020, but as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of Star Wars going into production, a tip of the cap to Pink Shorts Boom Guy for helping make Star Wars sound as great as it looks.